Dude, I hope my internet is stable enough, but it should be. I hope it is though. Hello everyone! Hello. Give me a second. Got the music, tell me why. Okay. Hello, Lara, was geht? Robin, hello. Life, what's up? Boo, thank you for the 2 on the 33rd. Hello, guys. Guys, I look like I literally went through it, don't I? Like, it has been very humid over here. So, like, my hair is not doing good, as you can tell. The second it gets humid over here, it's over. It's done. My hair goes in every direction possible. How are you? I'm doing okay. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I think I have like food poisoning or something because I have like severe diarrhea and constantly feel like throwing up, but besides that, I'm doing somewhat good. I have a lot of news for you guys. How are you? Why does this look like the beginning of an apology video needs a ukulele in the background? Dude, I wish I had a ukulele. Guys, I had to write a text because I really wanted to make sure that I point out every single point that you guys made me aware of. And like, this is uncut right now because like I just wanted to be so for real right now. So first point is, it's not my fault. Hello Hunter, what's up? Clara, what's up? Time to take the curls out. I know what you mean. It might be that time. Cause like with my curls, when it's humid, it's even better. Because like usually I have like a mixture of waves and curls, which makes it look weird. But when it's humid, my entire hair gets curly. So maybe that might be the move. Also, I'm sorry if the cats are super loud in the background, but you know what I mean? Thank you, Hunter. Divan, hola, ¿cómo estás? Moin, Panda, wie geht's? Is that Lights Out is such a good book? Yes, guys, actually, I don't know if you can see it, but I have my book card here. So since I haven't been streaming a lot just because like of my health, I've made a book card so I can, on a monthly basis, switch out the books that I'm reading. So these are currently the books that I'm reading. And once I finish them, I just put them on the base again or like up here. But right now I just like made this clear and put everything down here because this is what we're going to do on stream today. But yeah, I just want to show you guys my card because I have two versions of the Lights Out series. I also have the other two in here, but I'm finally reading it because I just bought from Fairy Loot the limited editions, and I don't touch limited editions, so I bought the paperback versions of Lights Out so I can read it. I also want to reread Fourth Wing just because I think in September the new one is coming out. So, oh, Booby, you want to say hi, Booby? Yeah, so I want to reread the books, so I bought a paperback version so I can read them. And I also, I don't know, want to chat if you guys watched Off Campus, period. If you did, oh bitch, let me tell ya. Sweepy, what's up? Hello, Sniffer. Cloudy, hello. Michaela, how are you doing? I'll be so down for your curls, period. Bist du auf der Kumi in 2 Wochen? Wahrscheinlich nicht. Ich kann es wahrscheinlich nicht machen. Ich habe gehofft, dass ich meine Fluggenehmigung bis zu dem Zeitpunkt bekomme. Aber ich habe die immer noch nicht und ich glaube nicht. Also ich hoffe wirklich, dass es noch jetzt die Woche kommt. Aber ich bin nicht mehr so... Ich war ziemlich positiv. Ich war so, ja, easy kommt. Anscheinend nicht. Hi, Wims, what's up? What if I don't wanna... Dude, you guys did not watch Off Campus? Are you crazy? Off Campus is literally the best show ever, by the way. Like, Off Campus is based on a book series called The Goal, the Legacy, the like, it's all of these books. And I've never read them. I didn't even know that it was a book. And then I watched the show and I was like, ooh, hold on. Oof. Ooh, why the whole cast kind of like nasty? Especially the women do waists like this. They wear corsets like this. I was like, hold on. Everyone's hot in this bitch. The collective is beautiful. And everyone that read the books was like, damn, like the cast is so book accurate, which barely happens. So I bought all the books. Yup. Overspender. Yup. Also, look, I got this bag with my friend Lara when she was here, and I have all my Calico critters in there. Yep. I want to show that as well. Where can you watch it? Prime. Hi, Ramsey. What's up? Yo, someone in the background just died. My cat? Oh. Yeah, that's Dantes in the background screaming around. What shimmer do you use for your eyelids? It's a flower nose palette. I actually bought it with Lara together. Okay guys, so what we do today? So I went actually shopping for something that Dantes doesn't allow me to tell people. But like people that know me, so you guys, you will understand it, okay? I won't say it, technically. I won't say it, but you will understand it, right? I didn't break the rules, right? Because I didn't say it. But we're gonna shopping haul. So I bought a bunch of stuff. No Pokemon cards. I'm not forbidden to speak about it. I'm just saying it's very expensive. Is the Light Out book worth to read it? I don't know. I haven't started it yet. I just finished Starsight by Alex Astor. So I literally just bought this yesterday. I haven't read it yet. Like, I knew of the books. I know what they're about, but I haven't read them yet. Okay, so first thing I bought is tablecloths. Stunning! Look how cute they are. Look how beautiful they are. This one is like a light blue with like flowers on. And then this one. They're beautiful. They're stunning. What can I say? What can I say? What can I do? Yeah, and then I bought also these new thingies for cooking. Because I already have these in yellow. But these are like with croissants and like little bows on them. And like little hearts. So I thought these were kind of like cuter than the yellow ones. So I bought these as well. And then, now what we do on this stream. This is what we're doing today. I bought this. It's heavy. I bought this. It's a clothing rack, okay? And I thought, imagine this, okay? Imagine this. Painted in a different color, okay? Because I don't fuck with the color. It's not colorful enough, right? So I thought, what if this, okay? This would be painted in a different color, and you can like hang clothing for display. Not like a jacket or something, but you know how some of your clothing pieces are like stunning. Like they are supposed to hang outside and just be beautiful, you know what I mean? So I thought, how cute would this be on the wall with just stunning pieces, right? So I thought we're gonna paint this today. And I have like a bunch of colors. So I have some chrome colors. So this is like a bronzy color. And this is like a gold color. And then I have a cream egg yellow white. I have like a cream green, a darker green. I have a light grayish pink. Then a darker pink. It looks a bit red in the camera, to be honest. And I thought out of these colors, we can mix something up, right? Stunning. Ich kenne niemanden, der auf so Granny Style steht, aber feiert irgendwie. Digga, ich finde das geil. Ich find's geil. Ich find's geil, Mann. Was kann ich sagen? It's originell. I see the vision. That's what I'm saying. So my question is, right? Do we tape it in like a circus theme? You know what I mean? Like, do we tape it and do like stripes in different colors? So let's say we go with pink and egg white, or we go with green and egg white, or do we paint it in one color, or like maybe this is one color and then this is gonna be a different color and then I paint some folklore on it. I could also, when it's stripes, could paint some flowers on it. So I don't know. I need your help, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. No hate, but Coquette isn't really original. It's gone pretty mainstream. Yeah, but Coquette is like not what my style is, right? Like my style is folk art. And folk art is not very common because it's not very affordable. Folk art is not even something you can per se buy. Like this room right now is not a good representation of folk art, but my house is gonna be folk art. Like when I actually can finally start designing a house, and folk art is just like very like Finland, very like northern, and they usually use a lot of like animals in their paintings, a lot of hand paintings, a lot of structure with flowers and just like colorful. Like a room isn't like, oh, pink, beige, brown, and that's it. Like it's more like the walls are yellow and white, and then the bed is like blue, and then the shelf is red. Like that's kind of like folk art. If you look it up, you can basically find the color scheme of it, and that's what we're going for, right? I'm just trying to, for like the decor, I'm trying to be a bit more toned down when it comes to color, just because I want very significant wallpaper on the walls, which is very like in your face, right? So I just want to make sure that the decor is not overdoing the wall paint. Does that make sense? So not Lights Out, dude. I have even the other two books down here. Yeah, there's like a lot of difference, like even between Coquette and like vintage style. Then there's Rococo style. There is Victorian style. Like all these styles are very different from each other. They kind of like look similar, but once you put them side to side, they're very, very similar. Like they probably take inspiration from each other. Make it like picnic cloth and red and white. Well, I don't have red. I have like this like pinkish, reddish color that I could use. Cynical, how are you doing? Thank you for the Prime. How are you doing? I love your shirt. Thank you. I looked it up and I never knew the name of it. Love that style. It's so beautiful. If you want to, you need to look up, I think it's called Folk Art Children's Rooms. Dude, on Pinterest. Oh my god. Like, if I would have been a child, that would have been like my dream room. Wenn die Wand so in your face ist, dann so cute as Border um den Aufhänger gestellt herum und es eher schlicht halten. Ja, deswegen, ich hatte halt überlegt, ob vielleicht, weil, also ich dachte schon, dass schlichte Farben wahrscheinlich ganz geil wären. Deswegen dachte ich, so anmalen wäre vielleicht nicht so geil. Deswegen dachte ich, Streifen wären ganz cool. Weil wenn, ich habe schon so eine Vorstellung, was die Wand aussehen soll. Und ich dachte halt, weil das halt ein Gemälde ist. Also es ist nicht eine weiße Wand, sondern es ist ein Gemälde, wo ich denke, etwas ranzuhängen, was gestreift ist, könnte relativ gut aussehen, weil da keine Struktur in der Wandtapete drin ist. Verstehst du, ich meine? Whatever your style is, I fuck with it. I know what you mean. Feel a bit smarter now. It's all good. I also only learned it because I like started looking into like home designs. Volkslied ist ja dann schon anders zu dem, was du aktuell hast. 100%ig. 100%. Ich bin gerade mehr so mein Haushalt ist gerade mehr so Rokoko, viktorianischer Stil. Und das möchte ich auch beibehalten, aber ich möchte das gern so mit Folklore, Folk Art so ein bisschen combinen. Checkst du? Would then this be up to opening a sweatshop? I don't know what that is. No me hablo inglés, señor. Stasia, thank you for the Prime. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? Wo ist das Oberteil? Das ist von GG. Gamer. What is it called, guys? The supplement thingy, GG. The children's rooms look so cute. They do, right? And I feel like, imagine just a kitchen that way, a bathroom, like so much fun, right? Like I feel like it's like a lot, but at the same time, it's like, it's the right amount. Does that make sense? Eres latina de cuál país? De Colombia. How's Dante's pregnancy going? Dude. It's twins, babes. It's twins. Dude, I fucked him so raw in the butthole last time. Dude, after I saw the clip of motherfucking Dantes, I was with Jinxie, where he was like, wait, what was it? Jinxie was like, oh yeah, hit me. And then Dantes was like, yeah, you like that? Dude, I was like, what is happening here? What is happening? What is happening? Oh my God. What is happening, dude? Can you add subtitles, bitch? I wish I could. I can't. Gamer subs, that's what it's called. Gamer subs, yeah, that's where the shirt is from. And I think they have like these like card thingies with like the VTubers, if I'm not mistaken. Wenn die Wand eine Art Gemälde ist, dann mit dem Bronze so einen Rahmen machen und der Hänger ist dann wie eine Art Bild. Ich check, aber ich glaube, es gibt keinen Bilderrahmen, der groß genug dafür ist und dass es dann auch schön aussieht, wenn was dranhängt. Aber ich check, was du meinst. I think Dantes just gave birth. Dude, based on how much this guy is screaming, probably. Probably. Yeah, no. Okay, guys, I don't know which color we do. Let me just first take off like all the sticky thingies and then we can decide. Because I also still have to clean this thing. By the way, this was like $40, which is not expensive whatsoever. And I also, for the same room, got like blue picture frames. I think it would look so cute. Or maybe we do it green. Maybe green would be cuter. You know what I mean? Like green and egg white. Like it's not like a... We could either go with a dark green or with this beautiful turquoise. I think this would maybe be nice. And we could outline it if we wanted to have a little bit more detail. Bilderrahmen mit der Wandrand, die man so Altbauwohnungen hat, zu versteilen. Ich checke. Aber ich sehe das nicht so als Vision. Checkst du, was ich meine? Dude, where the fuck? Okay. Hast du das Holz angeraut? Nein. Nö. Müsste man eigentlich, aber Mausepupsi. Ich doch nicht. Dante shoots out babies like miniguns. How often he screams? Dude, I'm gonna be honest. The amounts of times that Dante's told me, if I ever, like, let's say, maybe like in the next handful of years, if I ever get pregnant and like have a baby, that he's literally gonna make like a BB gun out of me. Okay, someone said to go on Pinterest. Folk art shelf. Ugh. Why does this taste disgusting? They have a red one that's also cute. Yellow's also cute. But I don't have yellow. I only have like a... We could make it cream colored. And then I could paint like white daisies on it. I'm thinking. Let me think. I don't like egg white with, no, we make it green. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I have an idea. And we're gonna go with that idea. Hopefully that works. Ich hätte gesagt Kira Wein, aber okay, ich komme schon klar. Ist schon okay. Es hängt sowieso noch an der Wand. Wird sowieso keiner anfassen. Haru, was geht? How are you doing? Tamara, hello. My first impression of you was you in a Makima costume and Dansen Denji costume. Lots of butt sex. Lots of butt sex. Do you feel like your style has progressed in the last few years? 100%. We're the one coming to Dante's room because the neighbor wants him to be quiet. Yes, that's me, man. What's the topic? How we're gonna paint this. Yeah, because I have to also clean the top, like super dirty. I think someone is tilting in the background, probably. Okay, guys, I think this is better. No, we're gonna do it differently. I think this is better, right? Where do you want to put it? I thought it would be cute, like putting this on a wall. And then, you know how you have sometimes like clothing items that look very beautiful, like almost like they're decor piece. I have like a bunch of dresses and fur coats, like not real fur, but like fake fur coats that have like beautiful embroidery on them. And I think having something like this high up on a wall as like a decor piece with some like flowers on top, maybe some picture frames, some candles, maybe some statement pieces, and then you hang those like beautiful clothing that are like 1 in a million kind of on here. I think that would be beautiful. Wo hast du das gefunden? HomeSense. In Germany, TJ Maxx. In the States, TK Maxx. Do you guys get scolded by your neighbors? Well, we only have technically one neighbor, and yeah. Well, I don't get scolded for nothing because I didn't do anything, right? So let me just clean it up. I think pink or cream white with the daisy idea. I get what you're saying, but I think, because I already know what the wallpaper is gonna look like. It's like it's a cream colored background with grass on it and like different animals. It's like a farmer's, kind of like farmer vibe wallpaper. It's a wallpaper that has like bunnies on it, ducks, it has cows on it, but not like you would imagine it to be like, oh, it's like childish. It's very like artsy, like high art. So it looks like a painting on the wall. And because the background already is cream colored, I prefer this to have the base of something else. But we're gonna make the base like a very light minty green, which makes it lighter, but at the same time different than the background. And then if we put like dark green with like the egg yellow, where is it? Egg yellow as the daisies, and then the yellow bottoms at spots as the middle of the daisy, I think that would look super, super cute. Can we get a kitty check? I can't. They're laying on their little thingy. Currently learning German. Any tips? Just continue hustling. Du meinst TK Maxx, nicht TJ Maxx? Okay, dann ist es in den USA TJ Maxx. Not to be annoying, but any updates on the giveaways shipping? Yeah, I actually packaged everything, and I'm just waiting for 2 more answers, because 2 people, they haven't answered me yet, but if they don't answer me, I'll just ship out the stuff I already packaged. But yeah, it's gonna be shipped out. Which day is today? Saturday. I have one doctor's appointment on Tuesday, and then I have to go somewhere with Dantes that has to do with nothing. I'm not allowed saying it the day after, but yeah, after that I can send everything out. Gilmas, what's up? Ja, Kapsel, was geht? Hat Deutschland denn solche Sachen im TK Maxx? Ich dachte, die haben nur Klamotten. Nein, die haben auch Dekor. It's been a minute since you post on YouTube. I miss you, bro. Dude, I'm going to. I promise. Miku, what's up? Can you maybe stop reducing her by mentioning Dan's obvious she's Dan's girlfriend? Wife? Dude, I don't mind it. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't mind people, like, talking to me as, like, oh, you are from. Because at the end of the day, like, it's not that I don't view myself as anything more than. It's more like, I don't mind being the wife of, just because I'm not really like hyper core on social media anymore. Like, I'm still on social media, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not as active anymore as I used to be. And like, I don't mind people being like, oh, you're the wife of, like, whatever, like, I don't mind. He's a great guy, so, you know, like, it's an honor for me to, like, be wife of. But, like, obviously I have an independent personality, and I love nothing more than people to appreciate that. But dude, I'm gonna be the last one that is gonna be angry about people doing that. I used to be not upset about it, but it used to, like, annoy me when people would only do it back in the day. But dude, nowadays it's more like whatever. Okay, I think this is the best way. You're Laura's husband, real. Yeah, you can also do that. But I'm telling you, if you would do that, Dantes would probably come up to me that night and be like, dude, someone came up to me and was like, damn, you're Laura's husband. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, as an example, Dantes, one time we were in New York. That was actually when we got engaged, right? And Dudley, fuck off. We were in New York, right? And that was when we got engaged. And I shit you not, we were in a miniso, right? And we were in a miniso, and a girl came up to me, right? And she's like, oh my god, are you Laura? And then Dantes immediately was like, yo, what's up? And she looks at him, and she's like, she didn't know who he was. And then she looks at me, she's like, oh my god, I love watching your YouTube makeup tutorials. Can I get a picture with you? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then she walks away, and she didn't even acknowledge him. And Dantes was like, damn, is this what it feels like? And I'm like, yep. Every single time with you, my man. Every single time with you, this is what it feels like for me. But I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't mind people not acknowledging me. Like, I prefer it, actually. Because, like, usually when me and Dantes are outside, it's like I look like shit, right? Like, I look like I just went through something dramatic. So I prefer people to not really acknowledge me. But yeah, that was like a humbling moment right there. I'm new with your Twitch channel, Laura. I'll try to learn your makeup tutorials. Dude, I have a lot of makeup tutorials. You can watch them a bazillion times if you... It's not as easy to get into makeup as it seems like. It took me years to master, so don't be discouraged if it doesn't look directly the way you want it to. Dan's our global Pookie. I haven't been watching him since I was a teen, period. If I see you guys in my city, I'd probably tell your name and be super dramatic and then run over. Oh my god, is it Laura? Oh my goodness. What was your content before you met Dantes? Good question. How can I describe it? It was low-key like man-hater. But like not really. Like, was it man-hater? No, it wasn't man-hater. I was more like a relationship hater. I was literally like, all of these relationship freaks need to kill themselves in-game. Like literally. Like literally, I hated every single person that was in a relationship. So hardcore. So much. Literally, I was so upset with everyone in a relationship, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, guys. We're gonna go with this green color called... Doesn't have a name. Whoop. In German you say Männer, real. Okay. They put my trash over here, but I don't want the cats to get to it. Okay. Now our girl's married. Yeah, but like, I have been married for a while now, actually. I think me and Dantes, November, December, January, März, April, Mai. Yeah. October, November. Next month, it's gonna be eight months. This month, it's 7 months. So in which day is today? The 16th. In 9 days, it's gonna be 7 months. If I ever go to Canada, I would keep a gift for you just in case I ever meet you. I know what you mean. You be chase me down in the streets. Okay, guys, let's have this color. Look how stunning this green is. I kind of fuck with the green. And also, before anyone says, oh my god, it has so many scratches on it, I like the imperfectness. Don't even try me, dude. I like when stuff looks fucked up. Does that make sense? Like when stuff is like, it looks used, it looks broken. I like it. So don't even comment on that. And obviously, we're gonna go with 2 coats because 1 coat is not gonna look nice. What are we painting? It's a hanger for like clothing. And I'm gonna be using that to put it on the walls as like decor. Like it's not gonna be like, oh, like in the entryway when people come. Because for that, I have something else that's like colored. Actually, I'm thinking about coloring it a different color. Because right now it's like a brownish color. And I think coloring it in like a... and like maybe like a cream pink would be nice, or like a cream yellow. But I don't have the color yet, so yeah. Wait, is that tomorrow? What colors are these? These are called Country Chic, and they're wood colors. So they're not just acrylic colors. They're basically colors that are used to paint on wood. And personally, I've used them on my dresser. My dresser's not finished yet, but like I have used them on my dresser before and they look stunning on wood. So, but you need to like seal them. So I have like a sealing product here which we can use later. Dude, everywhere's cat hair. They're so pigmented, they are. Thank you, Shao. I think it's gonna be amazing, hopefully. Seit Oktober, Digga, Oktoberfest ist so peinlich, Alter. Eigentlich schade, dass ich im Oktober geheiratet habe, aber Halloween, checkst du? Yellow. Are you noticing any positive change in Dante since his cure took a positive turn with Jinxie? So I would say that how can I say that? I think he got a new wave of motivation because I think right before the whole thing with Jinxie went down, he was planning on taking a step back from streaming actually because he just wanted to concentrate on like something that like motivated him, and he like let me know that streaming isn't that anymore, right? And I asked him like, why is that? And he told me like, dude, I'm gonna be honest, like League is so bad. And I told him like, it's like, if you're gonna be honest with yourself, one issue that Dantes has, but he has talked about it on stream multiple times, so it's not like I'm shit talking him. One problem Dantes has is that he likes to blame everything on everyone else except himself, right? And the problem is that I live my life based on, I blame myself before I blame anyone else, right? Like, obviously, except there's anything like severely that like is wrong with other people, right? Like, as an example, if I have a conversation with a racist, Like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, well, this conversation went bad because I didn't communicate it the right way. Like, I'm gonna be there and my first opinion is gonna be like, well, you're just a dumbass, like, with a dumb opinion, right? But like, let's say there's a normal conversation, like, usually I'm a person that always asks herself, like, what did I do wrong before I think about what the other person did wrong, right? And Dante's doesn't do that. Like, and Dante's response is, well, I can't have done anything wrong, so it must have been everyone else but me. And the problem is, if you think that way, everything going wrong in your life, you're going to blame it on anyone else, and you're never going to get out of that, because obviously, if you blame other people, you don't strive to better yourself. So I told him, Dantes, if you're going to be honest with yourself, just for 1 second, if you sit there and just like think, is it actually that leak went bad, or is it that you stop putting energy into your streams from month to month, and it just has gotten to a point now where you just start your stream, you just play like League of Legends with zero energy, you literally don't want to even start your stream because you're so bored with streaming that it's just that you don't put energy into the streams, and that's the reason why it goes so bad. And then he was like getting angry. He was like, no, that's not true, like I'm not like that, blah blah blah. And I was like, well, if that's your opinion, good, then like don't even think about what I just said, but that's my opinion, right? And then I think 2 days later he came to me and he was like, you know what, Laura, like, I think you actually had a point there, and I agree that like I've been putting absolutely no effort whatsoever into my streams, but I wanna change that and see what happens. And literally I think 3 days later, so like almost a week later, the whole Jinxie thing went down. Joni, was geht? Did Dantes ever go to university? I think he went to study to be a veterinarian, if I'm not mistaken. He was in university for that, but he started streaming while he was doing that and then quit. So he never finished it, but he was in it 100%. I think he does that as a joke, but deep down he can take accountability. I'm not saying that there's no like topics where he can take accountability, like obviously, but like when it comes to that, it's bad.
What's up, baby?
What's up? I'm streaming.
Oh, you're painting this on stream?
Yep.
Okay, but why are you looking so beautiful and amazing though?
Thanks.
Goodness.
Laura's husband. Oh my god. Yeah, just unimportant guy, dude. Don't even give him attention. Dude, always coming in my stream to cloud chase. Good night, Ramsey. I mean, they probably just uses it as a defense mechanism. Well, I don't think it's a defense mechanism. I think he just does it because, like, no tea, no shade, no hate. Like, I love that man and he knows it. But Dantes is like a nepo baby, low-key, mentally seen, not financially. Like, it's not like his parents like bought him Lamborghinis, but like mentally he's a nepo baby. He comes from a yes and amen family, and I come from a you're being held accountable family. I come from a very, very strict holding accountable family. Jens, what's up? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Guys, I'm just painting right now the bottom of these like little bow thingies to have at least like one coat on them. Like, but look, it's already like getting dry. Then understandable, yeah, because like there's like different types of parenting, right? And it's not just that, it's also like your social circles, right? So like as an example, if you're in a friend group and like everyone in your friend group constantly enables you when you were a child, obviously when you're older it's going to be harder for you to take responsibility just because it's a pattern. But like, you know, we all have those like little things where it's like we need to grow up with them, we need to like learn from them, which is like completely normal. Like same thing with me, right? I've always been a yes ma'am. Like I've always been like a very bad people pleaser because of my family, and I had to like learn to like say no and like not blame people for like me saying yes. Because like what I would do sometimes, it's like, as an example, let's say someone would be like, oh, can I help you? And I would be like, no, like I don't need help, just because I've been like raised to like not ask for help, right? And then I would be like, damn, like why didn't you help me, right? Then it's like, dude, you literally said like you didn't want help. And then it's like I would not always, but sometimes like blame people for not like knowing that I really wanted them to help me, but like my pride was in my way. So we all have these little quirks, right? Does Dantes ever cook? Fuck no. Fuck no. Hell no. The only things Dantes knows how to cook is spaghetti and eggs. That's the only thing he knows how to cook without burning the kitchen down. What did he plan to do instead of streaming? Well, he was supposed to be a veterinarian. He was in school for that. Do I think he would have gone through with it? Probably not. Because, like, he even told, like, he has talked about this before, like, he was super bored with the schooling. Because you have to understand, like, being a veterinarian itself is probably an amazing job and a very fun and very giving job. But, like, getting there is a super, super boring thing. Like, I used to have a friend, and she was in college as a medicine, like for being a surgeon. And let me tell you, that girl literally would constantly cry, break down, and hate her life because of the studies. Because like getting there is so, so different than actually being there. And like the same is with vets, right? They don't just learn how to like pet animals and like make them feel better. Like they actually like need to learn medicine and like Latin and stuff like that. So it's a very lengthy process of actually like getting there. Rewarding, but very long process. Meant now when he told you want to step away from streaming, well, he still wanted to stream, just not as consistent anymore or like as long. I don't know what his plan was, to be honest. We didn't go that deep into the conversation. He just told me he wanted to concentrate more on YouTube. Because like his main income source is YouTube, so yeah. I think he just lost his interest in furries when he was in uni, probably. No, like, I think the reason why he wanted to become a vet is actually his dog, like, the dog he has at his parents' place. But, yeah, he didn't become it, and now the parents take care of the dog. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I feel like it's always like that. If your parents get an animal for their children, the parents always end up with the animal. It's never like, oh yeah, let's get the animal for the kids, and then the kids, when they move out, they take the animal with them. It's always like, oh, now the parents are left alone with that animal. I feel like it's a very common theme. Okay, the top is almost almost dry. I just want to let it dry a little bit more, so I'm gonna paint these long thingies now. Do you live with Dantes? Well, yeah, obviously he's my husband, so it would be kind of weird if I wouldn't be living with him, right? I would always tell people, never marry someone you haven't lived with. Are you doing only one coat? No, we're gonna do 2 coats. Even though 1 coat already looks like very nice, I feel like 2 coat just looks more clean and elite. But it still looks like rustical. Does that make sense? I don't know, I feel like his YouTube is dying off. I never watch YouTube anymore because TikTok. No, like, you don't understand. YouTube is like everything but dying off. YouTube is actually the platform where most content creators make the most money on. Like, it's crazy how in the last year Dantes YouTube grew like crazy, especially shorts content. And even like live streams on there. When Dantes would do like live streams on YouTube, I shit you not, he would get like 3,000-4,000 viewers even though he never streamed on there before, and he would just do like react streams. What are you painting? It's a hanger for clothing. I need to see if we can like maybe drill off these bows so I don't paint them on accident. Love the color. Yeah, it's like a nice like minty green. Whew. It looks very relaxing. It is. I'm happy that Laura's husband gets 3,000 views now while playing. Oh my god, he fucking hates that game. No tea, no shade, no hate. Okay, let me paint this side. Said on stream his plan was to stream only 2 hours a day and put all of his focus and effort on YouTube. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. That was like my thinking of what his plan was. So I was right that he wanted to like put more effort into like YouTube instead of streaming. I think it's because the sponsors or contract or something with. No, it's just like there's a tournament and they asked him to be part of it, and he was like, he didn't think that it would like be like this, because like I think the last time he played that game it was a different setting of how they played it, if I'm not mistaken, but I have no clue about the game, so I could be wrong, but like the play style or something was different, and he didn't think that it was like long hour days the way they like told him afterwards. So he was, it's not that he didn't like the tournament itself, it's just like that the game he was kind of like, nah, because like obviously if everything else goes so well for you, you don't want to like sit there and like do something like that, right? Not saying that it can't be fun, it's just like if a better opportunity comes up, it's very hard to be like, oh yeah, like whatever, I'll just go with the old idea, right? But like he did it, so good for him. He still stayed with the Warcraft thingy. Hast du jemals Festivals in Deutschland besucht? Nee. Ich bin nicht so ein Festivalgänger, bin ich ehrlich mit dir. Ich bin auch kein so Clubgänger. Ist einfach nicht so meine Welt. Keine Ahnung. Ich fühle mich da, ich bin da nicht so big Fan von. Weiß nicht. War ich einfach noch nicht. Ich bin, glaube ich, einmal auf so ein Farbfestival in Berlin gegangen. Heißt es Holy Festival? Ich glaube schon. Da bin ich mal hingegangen, als ich 16 war, glaube ich. Aber da hat es auch den ganzen Tag geregnet, deswegen sind wir auch direkt wieder gegangen, also als wir angekommen sind. Und dann war ich einmal im Club in Korea und das war's. Ja, das war meine Club- und Party-Erfahrung. How's your health? It has been getting way, way better, to be honest. Like, my health has been doing really, really good lately. Like, I literally feel every single day how I wake up with no headaches. So I think me taking a step back from streaming literally was the best thing I could have done. Even though it's like shit, you know what I mean? Because I really enjoy streaming. I think it's just better for now. Doesn't mean it's going to be like this forever. But I think for now it's just the best thing I could do. And I'm kind of like scared, you know, if I would like do more again, that it's like it gets bad again, and I don't want that to happen. Dude, some of these corners are not to play with. Okay, give me a second. I need to actually get into the corners. Daitiola! My headaches make me so unproductive. Yeah, same here. Like, it's very bad. Especially because it's not even like, oh, I don't want to be productive. It's just like, I'm literally sleeping the entire day. And that's all I can do. And it's so annoying because I want to do more, but then it doesn't allow me to do more. It's like, it's kind of like a circle of just being miserable. And then on top of that, like with the headaches comes like throwing up and just feeling like sick constantly. It's just not fun. Okay. Okay. Whew, let's do the other side. I should have cleaned this. It's like dirty as fuck. Damn, I didn't see that. What kind of paint are you using? It's called Country Chic Paint, all-in-one decor paint. And it's basically like wood paint that you can use to paint on wood. Can someone explain me Jinxie topic? I don't know much about Laura's husband. Yeah, it's basically just Dante streaming with a different streamer, and the other streamer is like a very known streamer in the streamer scene, which gave Dante's like fortunately like a big boost in his career, which is like incredible, right? Like an incredible opportunity that he obviously is taking very serious. He's very grateful for it. He's spending a lot of hours putting time into it, which I'm very proud of him. And it also, like, obviously before that, I was already able to, thanks to Dantas, obviously, to kind of take a step back from streaming because, like, he takes financial care of us. But that gave him, like, another, like, damn, I can use this to actually, like, really help Laura, like, just take a complete step back and just, like, let her focus on her health to actually, like, because like I said, I can't take the opioids, so I need to like do lifestyle change, and with that is like very hard for me because like for years now all I've been doing is like drink energy drinks every single day, drink like hundreds of cans of Coca-Cola Zero or Diet every single day, and like for me doing this change is actually way bigger than a lot of people think it is. Like it's a pretty big deal for me. It's like they got one of those power washing games but made it real. I know what you mean. Yeah, I think we're gonna do like way more like this, especially once me and Dantes actually look into getting a house. And then we're gonna like do all my furniture together because like I want to be the bitch. Like it sounds so corny, but I just want to be that bitch. Where it's like people ask me, oh, where did you get this furniture from? And I'm like, babes, I made it myself. Like this is one of a kind. This is one of a kind. Like it sounds so stupid, so corny, dude. But like I like that idea, you know what I mean? Like imagine, like let's say like in 25 years from now, right? Imagine I have like kids coming home from like high school and their friends come over and they're like, dude, I love your interior design. And then their answer is, yeah, my mom made it. How crazy is that? Like, what a flex, dude. Does caffeine help your migraines? No, it makes them very bad. Because, like, you have to understand, it's not the caffeine that makes it bad. It's me not consuming any water. And the problem is that I'm like I don't want to, okay, I have to. I don't want to agree with it, but I do think that I'm like low-key addicted to caffeine. So like for me, I've been addicted to a bunch of things in the past. No tea, no shade, no hate. Proud that we got over that chapter in my life. But like I'm a person, I always have to take like a cold cut. Like I need to like completely separate myself from the addiction. It was the same when I stopped smoking in the past. Like obviously I'm not smoking now, but like when I stopped smoking, I like also needed to do like a just stop, and then it like works for me. So I had to like stop with like cokes and stuff. So the only thing, or like energy drinks, and the only thing that I'm really drinking right now that isn't water is like Poppy, which is like, it's also like sweet, but it's like natural sugar, and it has like some good things in it. Is it all good? No, because it still has artificial sugars in it. But come on, dude, like I can't like just do nothing, you know? Like let it be at least a little bit fun. Someone is hurting Dantes, probably emotionally. Kind of crazy, you can drink a coffee and then 2 cups of coffee come out 30 minutes later. Period. Okay. Because, like, you know who the worst people are? Does anyone have those aunts that, like, come visit you at your place, right? They come, like, visit your mom or your dad or whatever, whoever side aunt they're from, and they literally drink, like, 6 cups of coffee while they're visiting you, and it's literally, they only been there for, like, 3 hours, and they already, like, 6 coffees into, and you're like, dude, are you good? Like, are you gonna have a heart attack soon? Like, are you fine? Are you doing okay, auntie? Dude, I swear everyone has a, like, caffeine addicted aunt. Everyone, dude. Caffeine is addicting, it is. I used to, like, there was a point in my life, maybe some of my old viewers can like relate to this. There was a time in my life, I think that was like maybe 2022, 2021. I used to like be like a really small streamer at the time, like maybe like 20 viewers, and I would literally drink nothing, literally for months straight. I would drink nothing but Monster Energy. That's all I would drink. That's literally all. Dude, why is this camera not working? Dude, I can't. Please just move with my phone. Okay, give me a second, guys.